Marvin, you've been called many things at Bristol City. Have you been called super sub before?
No, I haven't. Yeah, obviously happy with it today, but don't really want that tag to stick. I want to be playing from the start, but obviously happy with how today went.
What's it like as a substitute, half-time? And obviously Steve Cottrell's got a lot of work to do in those 15 minutes. Are you part of that half-time team talk, or are you ready to come on?
Yeah, of course, because you want to know what the gaffer wants of you second half. So obviously I'm in the change room listening to the instructions he's given me and the rest of the team. I thought we put things right second half.
What were your instructions at half-time?
Mainly just to raise the tempo of the game. I thought it was a bit flat, and really give ourselves a chance, to win the game first half.
2 goals in as many minutes, I think. Can you talk us through the 2 goals? Both from, I think, resulted from corners initially, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the first one, Sam's kept the ball in play and just put one in the back post for me for a header. And the second one was a ball from Jet, a volley, which I was happy with.
Yeah, you're on for a hat-trick at one point, I suppose, but I've never called you a hat-trick hero either on Saturday Sport. In terms of the impact that you made and the importance of the result, I mean, at 1-0 the fans were getting edgy, and yet what an atmosphere when you were 2-1 up and 2-1 up. It was a complete turnaround, wasn't it?
Yeah, like you said, today was more obviously about the result. I think we've got ourselves out of the bottom 4 today on goal difference. So it's important that we strike up a little run now and try and get away from some of the teams.
There's no doubt the quality's there at Bristol City, but in terms of confidence, how important is that? If you can get some confidence up, could that make a big difference here?
Yeah, definitely. You've got to remember we have got quite a young team, and inexperienced, so it is hard to keep the lads keep going every week, if the results don't go right, But hopefully today it will prove to the lads that we can do this.
There's so much competition for places, especially in midfield at the moment. I guess performances like this enhance your chances of starting more games.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, no one likes to sit on the bench, I want to be playing from the start, and I'm sure everyone else does in the midfield, defence and attack, so hopefully this will get me a few more games, hopefully.
Yeah, you're playing Coventry on Tuesday. I think that was 5-4 early in the season, so are we going to expect more fun and games on Tuesday night at Ashton Gate?
Yeah, I remember that game. That was that was a different game. But hopefully we can get the 3 points this time instead of Coventry. Yeah,
and what's your goal tally now? Is it? I think it's 5, isn't it, for the season?
For the season 5, yeah.
Is that okay? Are you pleased with that?
So far, it's not finished yet, but so far.
I guess Sam Baldock's got goals this season, J. Emmanuel Thomas, but if the likes of you and Scott Wagstaff, can weigh in with goals as well, that can make a big difference, couldn't it?
Yeah, we had a meeting about that the other day. We've got to take some pressure off Sam and Jet, because they score a majority of our goals, and we've got to start chipping over with you. So we know that. And
in terms of your weekend after a victory, what difference does a victory make compared to, say, if you'd have lost this game by a goal to nil? Does it make all the difference?
Yeah, I think you can smile watching match of the day.
And stay up to watch the Football League show and not turn it off.
It's a bit late that one. that one.
Marvin, you played really, and the fans are saying some really nice things about you tonight, so congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
You scored in a Coventry game as well, did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And that was unlike any game
Yeah, it was a weird. Was it 3-0 down after that?
Yeah, and then
come back to 3-3. They went 4-3, we went 4-4, and then they ended up winning. That was a mad game.
I was just interested what you said. You, as a group, you had a chat about some of the other lads trying to chip in and out the forwards with the goals. I mean, did you talk about which way, certain ways you can do that? Because we're 2 goals from set pieces today, which is something we haven't always seen.
Yeah, definitely. Not really so much how you're going to score the goals, just more that we've got to start helping Jet and Sam, because they do score a lot of our goals, so we've got to start helping them as well.
Yeah. So obviously, set pieces hasn't been a strong point of scoring, has it?
Yeah.
You've got 2 today with him coming on and getting on the end of things. Is that something that you feel is improving under the new manager?
Yeah, I think we definitely work on them, a lot more. So practice,
more than you would have before.
Yeah, you practice on things and they tend to get better. It's not luck.
It's just training ground work, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Focusing on it.
Yeah.
How important is the rest of the season to you, Marv, now in terms of your own future? And now you bring me out of contract in the summer. Is it a big period in your career now, do you think, as far as your future?
Of course, yeah. It's a big period in any player's career if they're going to be out of contract in the summer. You've got to be playing to get a contract, whether it be here or wherever. I've got to be playing to give myself a chance, to get to obviously progress in my career. So yeah, obviously you think about it, but
so A, being in the team, B, keeping the team in this division. Could make a huge difference coming to
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, there's probably a few guys that's in the same boat as me. But at the end of the day, if you're chosen to play, then you've got to do the business. Otherwise, you will be.
How would you evaluate your season so far?
Personally,
Yeah.
a little bit frustrating. You know, I thought I played a few games. It's probably my first stage of my career where I've literally like played one, not played one, played two.
And not for injury reasons?
Not for injury
Yeah.
reasons, just, you know, I've got no qualms with teams that's being picked at all.
Mm.
You know, but like I said, from my personal point of view, it's probably the first time in my season, my career, where I've, you know, just been in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm not really used to it, you know, but I suppose it happens to everyone.
So now's the time to get a run?
Yeah, hopefully.
And yeah, of course, when you first came here, you scored a fair few goals in your first season here, and then player of the season. And we're always threatening from set pieces. Is it something that you feel you can that's back in your game, or has
Personally, I don't think it's ever left my game. Personally, you know, I always.
You fancy yourself in corners, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You're one of the few in the team who really regularly gets heads on corners and free kicks.
Yeah, well, it's just part of my game.
So you'd fancy maybe turning 5 to 10 this season?
I'm not going to put numbers on it. Yeah, I'm not going to put numbers on it. But yeah, if I can chip in with you, like I said, to help the top two, you know, share the load a bit. So.
What's your best in the season?
8, yeah.
Is that here?
Yeah, that was it.
2010?
Not sure. 8, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks very much, mate.